Steve Lukather just gave us an update on the next Toto album, and he says it's completely finished, mastered and everything. I'm John Beaudin from rockhistorymusic.com. You had a chance to talk to Luke this morning about all things Toto. We're going to have about 8 parts to this video where we talk about all the new stuff, the autobiography, the tour this summer, the big anniversary tour coming up next year, and that's where we started that brand new album.
As you called me, I got a note from the mastering engineer. Bob Clearmountain mixed the record. Who mixed the Kingdom of Desire record? Bob Clearmountain, if you Google him, he's mixed some of the finest records ever put out. And he's a sweetheart of a guy, and he did me a solid on this one, and we just gave him these tracks. Joseph Williams sort of engineered most of the record. Nico Bolas overdubbed the drums, and Shannon Forrest overdubbed his own drums back in Nashville. We also used Vinnie Colaiuta on 3 things, the new things, but most of the stuff was Jeff Porcaro. We have 5 tracks with Jeff.
Wow.
And 3 of those are with Mike Porcaro and Jeff, and 2 of them are with Hungate and Jeff. If we grabbed, Sony found some tapes that we had forgotten about or just didn't know where they were, because we have tapes in New York, L.A., London, Nashville, I don't know. It was a mess. I don't know how Sony did this, but they managed to do this. And when the 40th anniversary came up, they were going to do something anyway, and I kind of stepped in and made a brand new deal for a box set, a real box set, and to do some new stuff. And we remastered all of our albums, all the Sony collection, from the raw actual tapes, un-EQ'd, and we did it with Elliot Shiner of Steely Dan fame, not to mention a million other things. And Gavin Lurston and his team, and we all sat in there from the first album to Minefields. I think it was the last one I think that we did on Sony. We listened to every track, and it was really weird to listen to your life pass by. But we took everything, and we were able to make, especially the first 3 albums, which needed the most work, we were able to reshape these. It sounds like they've been remixed. It's not compressed. It's not all squashed stuff. That's what people call remastering these days. And all the old remasters that people have done on our albums, we were never involved in this. They would license it from Sony. And like I said, a lot of times they just crank top end and compression on and call that a remaster. We actually took the time with the newest technology to take these first 3 albums in particularly and make them sound like they've been remixed. I mean, it was like somebody took a blanket off the speakers. There's bottom end, there's crisp top end. Steve Porcaro almost wept because you could hear all the little synth parts he did that were somewhat buried in the mix. Mm-hmm. And it was really a trip for us to sit together, the 4 of us anyway. David, Steve Porcaro, Joseph, and myself, along with Elliot and the gang. And we listened to everything, and we forgot about some of these things. It's not like we sit around and listen to our albums all the time. Mm-hmm. And we really made a point to listen to everything, and also the stories that would come up. It's great. We're going to do a little making of thing and talk about all this stuff when the box set comes out. It's going to come out in 2 configurations. The first one is going to be a brand new best of, but when I say that, it's going to have different songs on it besides the real obvious ones, but it's all the remastered version, plus 4 of the best of the 9 that we have will be on that. And then in summertime, the box set, it's a limited box set. It's going to be a big package with a lot of stuff in it. And we're going to sign them all and do this. So that's going to come out at the beginning of summer. And, we got a big plan for the next couple of years. We're going to be a lot of touring. We're starting in Europe. We're going to film for the 40th anniversary, the Holland Zygodome gig with 17,000 people in it. And that's going to be with all the brand new set list and all the new songs and all the whole new production. We're bringing out a big production, films and all this other stuff. So make a big deal out of the 40th. So there's all sorts of stuff going on. It's been a big planning thing. Plus my book's coming out the first of the year as well. So look out
How is that coming? How is the book coming along?
Well, I'm done. We're editing right now. It's going to be hard because I got like 15, almost 2,000 pages of stuff down to 350, plus a lot of pictures that no one's ever seen.
Yeah.
That's been a trip, man. It's pretty funny to make how we made all these records and all the other sessions that I did and all the funny stories along the way. I throw myself under the bus a few times. Anybody else, I ask permission first.
Yeah. Well, that's classic.
But it's going to be a trip. I mean, so it's all happening at one time, so it's going to be pretty hectic the next couple of years.
Make sure you comment on our videos and subscribe to our channel, and we'll have a lot more Toto news for you coming up, right up until next year and beyond and beyond. And I see this band going on for a lot more years in different configurations. I don't think so. I think they're pretty tight right now with what they've got. Anyway, make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.